What's going on, nation? Today I'm going to demonstrate for you guys how to perform a rack pull. Now, the rack pull is a great exercise to help you increase your maximum lift on your deadlift. Now, you're going to be recruiting a lot of muscle to perform this movement, but you're going to be placing more emphasis on your glutes, hamstrings, quads, and forearms. But you're also going to feel it throughout your traps, your back, your shoulders, hip flexors, your calves, and obviously your core as well. Now, this exercise allows you to work on your explosiveness through the sticking point of the deadlift, which is when you have to bring the barbell up and over your knees by pushing through your hips and flexing your glutes. By starting the exercise 1 to 2 inches below your knees, you're taking out the bottom half of the movement. So you don't have to worry about taking the weight up off the ground. It's already at that sticking point for you. And what you're going to do is, and this is the most crucial part of the exercise, is you have to make sure you set up for the rack pull the same way you would approach the barbell if you were doing a traditional deadlift. If you change your form on the rack pull from what you do on the deadlift, you're defeating the whole purpose of the exercise. Now, before you get started, I don't want you guys to put all kinds of weight on the rack for the rack pull. I see a lot of people go into the gym and they're deadlifting 225 barely for a set of 8 to 10, and they go to the rack pull and they throw on 315 to like 350 pounds. Just go like 20 to 30, maybe 40 pounds your first time performing the movement, more than what you would normally do for a set of 8 to 10 reps on a traditional deadlift to start the exercise.
Set up your rack so that the barbell is 1 to 2 inches below your knees. Remember, you don't want the barbell to be too high or too low because the goal is to work on your hip explosiveness and strength to increase your overall power on the deadlift. Next, grab the barbell and make sure that your setup is the same form as your deadlift. Once in place, take in a breath and squeeze your core as hard as you can to activate your internal belt. While keeping your core tight, explosively pull the barbell from the rack by pushing through your heels and extending your hips forward. Hold the barbell at the top of the movement for a moment before returning to the starting position. As soon as you return the barbell to the rack, pause for a few seconds to reset and repeat. Once again, guys, the focus is to make sure that your rack pull form is the same as your deadlift form. If it isn't, you will not receive the full benefit from the exercise. The pause between reps is extremely important as well. The goal here isn't speed or endurance, it's to increase your explosive power, so you really want to make sure that each repetition starts from a dead stop.
So there you guys have it. That's how you perform a rack pull. Now, if I were you, I would also take the opportunity when performing this movement to work on your breathing technique. And if you guys haven't seen my video, one tip to instantly increase your strength on every single lift, be sure to check it out over here. We talk about using your internal belt. That internal belt is going to be your best friend as you start to lift heavy weights, no matter what the exercise is. You don't want to have to rely on a weight belt to perform these movements. Now, if you guys have any more questions about the exercise or your own routine or meal plan, join us over here in the forums. And for more great tips, exercises, routines, meal plans, and recipes, feel free to join us on ScottHermanFitness.com. And as always, more good stuff coming soon. See you guys.